Over a week ago, I did a group healing on the issue of aligning yourself to your highest path. And, I was channeling all the very powerful divine healing energies. And this was a small group healing. Only three people showed up. But sometimes that's a good thing because the intimacy adds to the power in the lesson. And from that, three expressions of reaching, or three principles of reaching your highest power, manifested or came forth intuitively within all of them. So after the group healing, I first started off with the first client. I'd seen her before at the crystal shop, and that's when I felt that the healing had grounded her and brought deeper roots into the earth. And I was seeing this intuitively, as I've seen this intuitive metaphor before, having deep roots into the earth, and that was a powerful reminder that to have a higher power and to bring that higher power or that higher purpose or that highest path into manifestation. Okay, heaven, head in the heavens, feet deeply grounded in the earth. And what that means is when your roots are deeply grounded in the earth, that means you're abiding by the power and the source of the earth in terms of your practical everyday life, your ability to manifest, your ability to bring all your resources together, that earth wisdom of worldliness that you need in order to manifest your highest path. And then came the second person. This was a person who I think was rather skeptical. He was restless. I think he was opening up his eyes. He wasn't in meditation, but I certainly couldn't deny what I was feeling. In fact, his even the fact that he may have been skeptical, something powerful was emanating from him. And that's when I felt that from his heart came the potential of inspiration. This was he really didn't he wasn't really sure about what this meant, and that's fine. I'm good with skeptics. I'm good with people who are unsure about what I do, but I could feel it. This beautiful light was coming from his heart, and from that came the light of inspiration. Now, what that inspiration was for him, but it just showed I just saw the bright light of inspiration coming for him, ready to give him an idea to bring more meaning and purpose in his life. And that is when I really saw it, that inspiration is more than just cool ideas. It's like a portal from the soul to help, to help create the catalyst to get you there. So that was quite something. And then there was the third client who came in, the third participant. And this was someone that I knew for quite some time, but he was very open to it. And this had a very important lesson that it revealed, that he held a lot from his past, a lot of trauma from his past, the burden of it, the burden of holding it, the burden of that weight, the anchor, the burden of how that weight and anchor identified with it. And then around that burden and that weight, I saw the shackles of it slowly coming loose, where he didn't have to identify it with it anymore. And that too is a big part of it, because I know what it's like to first try and emulate a career or a path that's like my upbringing, like my father, who had a very conventional work ethic. Trying to align myself with those conventions that were not in alignment for me. But this man went much deeper, and it was showing him the hope that that weight you're feeling, that pain you're identifying with, you don't have to identify it. And it was showing him the hope that if when he would reach a higher level of his path, that he could be free of it. You can be free of this past. You can determine who you are. Your past, your trauma does not have to determine that. It was very powerful. It just showed itself very simply. So I'm hoping that anyone who hears this may resonate keeping your feet firmly grounded on the earth, knowing that earth is a force and a power that you can connect with spiritually to help yourself manifest and maneuver throughout the world, especially on an everyday basis. The catalyst of inspiration, where the divine and spirit is pointing you and saying that that is the way. This inspiration is the way. And also, in order to fully embody this, to finally let go of what does not serve you, and finally let go of the ancestral trauma, the family identification, trying to break those bonds, and finally be free to know what that freedom is. All of that is aligned with your higher path.